everyone, welcome back to Travel 101 and welcome back to another travel advice video. If you find traveling really stressful, then you've definitely landed on the right video. We have 51 tips and tricks to make sure your next holiday runs as smoothly as possible. These tips and tricks will make sure that you pack, travel and arrive efficiently and stress-free. So we have 51 to get through. Let's just dive straight in. First one is to make sure that you actually consider traveling on public holidays such as Christmas. You'll definitely save a lot of money. Or better yet, why don't you take a red-eye flight? You'll save money with that and you won't have to actually pay for a hotel room. When booking a flight, avoid going to a travel agent and use a comparison website such as Skyscanner. You'll definitely be able to find great flights that way. Book your hotel room as soon as you've booked your flights. This way you won't forget about it and you won't pay a fortune as well. This goes the same for booking your car reservations or your airport transfers. Do them as soon as possible. Or better yet, check if your hotel actually has a free airport transfer. Make sure you check that your passport has at least 6 months left from the day you're actually departing on your holiday. And while you're at it, you might as well check to make sure you don't need any visas for the countries you're arriving in. If you're planning on actually taking any medication with you, make sure you head to your doctor's first to get a letter so you don't have any issues taking it through. Some credit cards actually include free travel insurance and free access to airport lounges, so make sure you look into that as well. Check to see if you need any vaccinations for the countries you're traveling to, and as well set up some news alerts if you're traveling to any countries that are a little bit risky. This way you can change your flights really quickly. Roll all your clothes, that way you can fit way more in your luggage, and while you're packing, make sure you put your shoes at the bottom of your suitcase. This way they won't roll all the way down and crinkle all your clothes. Put a fragile sticker on your suitcase even if it doesn't have anything fragile in it. This way it'll be handled a little bit more gently. Pack a power board. You'll most likely be charging more than one thing. And while you're at it, you might as well pack an international plug converter and as well pack a power bank. Travel with a backpack. This way you'll be able to take loads of pictures because your hands will be free. Pack all your cables in a sunglass case. This way they won't actually get damaged. And make sure you don't pack any unnecessary items like a hairdryer. Most hotels actually have these. Pack some snacks because airport food can be really pricey. If you're leaving your car at the airport, make sure you take a picture of where you parked it. Trust me, after a long holiday, you'll most likely forget where you actually parked your car. Make sure you pack a pen so you can fill in your landing and departure cards. Let your bank know you're actually going overseas. You don't want your accounts frozen while you're abroad. Online check-in as soon as it opens. This way you'll definitely be able to pick the best seats. Most airports have free Wi-Fi, so connect as soon as you get to the airport. This way you won't have to use any of your data. Print off your hotel address so it's much easier when you arrive, and also you may need to provide that information on arrival. Take all your jewelry off and put it inside a jacket pocket. It'll be much easier when you're going through security. If you're traveling as a pair, pick an aisle and a window seat. Other passengers are most likely to not pick the middle seat and you should get a full aisle. Board a plane last if you're thinking of moving seats throughout a flight. This way you'll be able to see the best seats. If there's no space in the overhead compartment, make sure you put your bag in front of you. So when you're exiting the plane, it'll be easier to grab it on the way out. Chew gum when your flight is actually taking off. This way your ears will not get blocked. Bring an empty water bottle so you can fill it up on the aeroplane. This way you can stay hydrated throughout the entire flight. Locate your gate as soon as possible. Sometimes it may be a lot further than you think. Wear layers. It gets so cold on aircrafts, and this way you can control your temperature a lot easier. Also bring a pair of socks. As I mentioned, it can get quite cold. Bring a toothbrush, toothpaste and moisturizer on board the flight with you. You'll definitely want to wash your face and brush your teeth while you're flying. Leave the air vent open above you. This way air can circulate and you're less likely to get sick. Add a ribbon to your suitcase so you can easily spot it when it's coming off the conveyor belts. Download offline maps before you leave. This way you won't have to use your data and you'll be able to get around the city a lot easier. Also, download the best ride sharing apps for the country you're arriving in. It's not necessarily always Uber. And while you're at it, you might as well download a currency converter app to make it a little easier when you're traveling. And as well, download all your favorite Netflix, podcasts, or any TV shows you'd like to watch when you're on board the flight. When you're flying, it'll be too late. If you can't find a charging station when you're on your layover, you can actually plug your phone into the back of a TV. Bring a little cash with you in the currency of the country you're arriving into. This way, if you want to grab a drink or a quick snack when you arrive, it'll be so much easier. If you're planning to get an Uber or a ride share when you arrive, walk a little bit out of the airport so you're not paying the heavy surcharges. If your flight gets cancelled, definitely get in line and also call up the airline at the same time. This way you cover all bases. Learn all the basic phrases you need in the country you're arriving into. This way, you can easily ask for directions or know your manners such as hello, goodbye, and thank you. And lastly, if you have any food allergies, make sure you get them translated into the country's language. This way, you'll definitely be eating food that won't make your stomach upset. Okay, there you have it, 51 tips and tricks for your next holiday. If you have any further to add, make sure you drop them in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We cannot wait to see you in our next video.